But there's always somebody. Hey man, I eat like a horse. I eat all day long. I can't gain weight. It's BS that you're saying that there's no such thing as a hard gainer. Well, bitch, you just need to eat more. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm Ryan. Welcome to October 24th, maybe October 25th, I think. I don't know why I always look over there, like my computer's over there. But it's not like I can see the screen from here. So I have no idea. I think it's October 25th today. This is GST training vlog, winter bulk, day 13. All right. Now I got to tell you, we're going to do a little bit of different formatting today. I've come to the realization that these vlogs, when I'm filming these things, these are taking a little bit too long for me, and I don't like it. I don't like how it's going. I don't like that it takes me 2.5 to 3 hours to film a workout. From an energy perspective, it's not working for me because I'm feeling like I have to have something to say after every single set. And while I'm alone, I realize I'm alone here. But it feels like socializing. It feels like too much socializing. If I was in the gym by myself and I was training hard, I would be hitting a set. I would be focused in on the next set. I wouldn't have this pressure to talk to somebody or say something about that set. I'm somewhat of an introvert, right? I used to be more of one, I believe. As I get a little older, I feel like I'm working my way out of it somewhat, gaining some internal energy, and that's awesome. I think even just doing this is a skill. It's building up that skill of being less of an introvert. If that can even happen, it feels like it. So I want to just focus more on the training sets, like the actual act of doing the sets. And I don't want to have the pressure to say something after every single set. So when I talk about making a change to formatting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to knock these out faster in my world here and bring you the training footage first. Then I'm going to come back when I edit. I'm going to do more of a voiceover approach of the thoughts that are in my head and form tips of the exercises on the screen. And I'm still going to keep the training chat in the mix here because I think that's a really good opportunity for me to really get connected with you, really talk about more in-depth training concepts and bring that knowledge to you and share my passion for anything gym and nutrition related with you. And I think the training chats are a crucial part of these training vlogs. I think they're so important and they deliver a ton of value. So they're not going away. So I still feel like mid-workout, when I need a little bit of a longer rest period, I'm going to sit down with you. I'm going to drop that training chat into the mix. But overall, this is just a step forward in this journey of starting these vlogs. I've been doing it for about a month, and I could just feel like my passion for training and my desire to get into the gym was dropping a little bit. And it's because I was putting so much energy into always feeling like I had to say something just because the camera was in front of me. And that's not the way I want to do this. It was breaking me down a little bit. Like I said, I was losing a little bit of passion to get in here, looking less forward to my workouts. And I don't want that. I'm not going to sacrifice my own enjoyment of the gym and my life for these vlogs. And I actually think this is going to make you enjoy these vlogs a little more as a viewer as well, because I think they're going to be a little shorter. The content is going to be, the voice dialogue is going to be more overlaid over the training footage. So that just takes less time. You're going to get both combined in the same amount of time. So it's going to be a little bit shorter for you, same amount of value. And how is that a bad thing? I think it's a good thing for you. I think it's a good thing for me. And I'm looking forward to trying something new. And I think that's it for now. You know, I just wanted to be open and be honest and tell you why there's a little formatting change. And if you like it, hey, you need to let me know because I'm doing these for you. I'm trying to deliver this value, this content in the best way for you to consume it, the way that you like the most. So your feedback, it matters. Drop me a comment and tell me once you go through this video, once you watch it, let me know what you think. All right, so it's GST pull/overhead press day today. You know, that's a big upper body day. I got the Gorilla Mode Nitric back in me. I'm ready to go. Let me talk no further. Let's get into the training footage. Here we go. All right, I'm back for just a couple more seconds. I just had to tell you, I rewatched the intro and it feels so good. Like, I feel really good just talking to you, being honest with you, and just letting you know what's gonna happen today. You know, it's silly that I'm doing this right now, but this is me. I'm just being real with you. And yeah, I feel like this workout's gonna be great, and I can't wait to share it with you. Okay, now I'm done. Cut it. Time to train.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions. They block in your vision, but no, you can't listen. That shit is all fiction. You hold the power.
All right, another set of 8 to 12. Last set was 10. I'm feeling 10 again, probably. Save a little bit for the AMRAP as usual. It's good to save that energy for the big set.
But you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?
All right, AMRAP time. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna be getting no 20 today, but we're gonna see. I think I'm gonna actually fall in the 12 to 16 range. Just call it an educated guess. And they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying. I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore. I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? What did I tell you now? A big part of that was honestly being a little bit cautious of the shoulder. I'm not gonna lie, it's like 97%, but I'm still feeling it a little bit, and that makes me hold back. Still, I got a great set in, I put in the work, I was focused, concentrated, I'm feeling the shoulders more than anything else. I think that set calls for a volume set, to be honest. I gotta get into it. I'm gonna cut this weight in half, pump out more volume. It's a good way to come back from a little bit of a lower rep AMRAP set, and that's what I'm gonna do. Yo, I had to get in here and I had to tell you something. I don't know what's worse, cutting the 95 in half and going with the empty bar, or putting the 2.5 pound plates on each side. I mean, they're both an ego check, I'll give you that. Regardless, I went with the 2.5 pound plates. I don't care if it looks silly, it's extra volume. It's cut in half, by working weights cut in half. Let's get into it, laugh while I do this. This is the perfect time for me to come in and drop 2 form tips for the overhead press. One thing you want to think about when you're doing overhead pressing, keep your stomach flexed a little bit. In other words, keep your core braced. You don't want to have a loose core, because what's going to happen is you're going to tend to lean back more if you have a loose core. You're also just going to be less stable, but if you lean back a lot, you're changing the angle of the press. You're going to take the focus away from the shoulders and actually put it more on the chest. Also, just in general, I like to have soft knees, so I'll just put a very slight amount of knee bend on my knees. I just think it feels better than the locked out position. When I'm coming down with heavy weight, just having that little bit of suspension feels kind of nice. Oh, 2.5ers, man. Hey, if you're a little bit close to failure, whoo, they're still gonna get you. 20 reps is gonna deliver the burn. I don't care what weight it is. You're gonna burn, you're gonna feel it. That was a successful volume set. All right, let's get into some pulling. Same process. It's a 2 core lift day. So I'm going 60% 1 rep max on the upcoming core lift. It's a pull 8 by 12 or 8 to 12 AMRAP. Man, the caffeine's hitting me today, I can tell. I'm gonna be jumbling some words. More jumbles to come. All right, we're moving on to chin-ups today. So I'm switching this up. Chin-up grip. This is a shoulder-friendly pull for me right now. I don't want this, I want this. So that's what I'm gonna do. I tested this out, did like 5 body weights. It was no problem, 0 shoulder pain. Now, this is a 60% 1 rep max day. So body weight is gonna be over that. When you're using a pull-up as a GST core lift, this is common. 60% 1 rep max, you know, unless you're just super strong with pull-ups where your 60% 1 rep max is your body weight or more, you're gonna need to use some assistance. The way you can do this, you can either choose a lat pull down, hit your targeted weight on the lat pull down, of course with the same grip. For me, this would be an underhand grip today. Or you can use a resistance band. So I'm gonna use this resistance for assistance, and it's gonna help me lighten up my body weight, just do sub body weight pull-ups because that's what I really need to do today. I'm just gonna go with under the knee. I like to just go with under one knee, and I like to switch up which knee I'm under from set to set. Keep that in mind. It just keeps things balanced and even. All right, so 8 to 12 chin-ups.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things. Realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up.
All right, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that was 11 or 12. If you don't know by now, that happens to me all the time. I can suck at counting reps, and I think it's because I'm just so focused on my working muscle groups. I'm trying to dial that in so hard that I lose count of reps, but I know I'm in the ballpark. I know I definitely hit more than 8. Probably hit 12, but there's a slight chance it could have been 11, so whatever. 2 sets left. Next set, same thing, 8 to 12. I'm gonna keep this level of resistance. Felt really nice. It allowed me to focus on my working muscle groups, lats, teres, biceps, and just really think about pulling with the elbows. That's my main focus when I'm doing any pull move. Just a friendly reminder, I say it a lot, but you gotta drive these points home because they matter. The gym is about repetition. Think about the right mental cues, form cues, over and over and over. They become second nature, and you become very highly skilled at all your exercises. Set number 2, band-assisted chin-ups. I zoomed out because I want you to see where I'm actually putting this band. When you're doing assisted pull-ups or assisted dips, my recommendation is this. Don't put the band here or down by your ankle. Just put that thing right past your knee. What that's gonna do, it's always gonna give you a reliable level of assistance. Because when you pull down, you know, your leg isn't gonna move much here. You're not gonna be doing a lot of this. But if that band is lower, you can easily do some of this. That's gonna change the assistance level. And it can also roll more, because your shin is gonna be more angled anyways. It can also roll down your leg, maybe even come off your leg. You don't want that. You don't want a band to be stretched out and slip off your leg. It can be bad, just trust me. All right, so what I said was I'm gonna switch legs every time. So I did right on the first one, just under the knee there. Get my grip, and let's go to work.
Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad.
All right, that was starting to get a little bit tough, so I shut it down. Remember, I want to stop 1 to 2 reps shy of failure. on these pre-AMRAP core lift sets. Because the last thing I want to do is go into an AMRAP set with previously hitting sets to failure. I don't want that. Failure sets exhaust you more than a non-failure set. So I don't need that going into an AMRAP. AMRAP is my top priority here. I'm looking for 12 to 16 on this next set. I believe I can easily hit 12 plus just based on how these first 2 sets felt. Okay, time has come. Chin-ups, AMRAP set, 12 to 16, no problem hitting 12 plus here, I know that. This set I can take it hard, I can go to failure if I want to. I'm gonna go for the fullest range of motion I can, shoulders feeling pain-free on this, and that's just a testament to taking the last week and a half, just taking it easy. I told you that it was gonna get better, it did. But it did that because I allowed it to, I played it smart. I knew what I had to do and I did it. And that's the mindset you have to have, just, you know, not just in the gym, but in life. You know what you have to do and you should do it. So I'm gonna hit this AMRAP set and get it over with. Now I could choose any knee I want here because I've already done 1 on each. I'm going with right. It just feels more natural, more comfortable.
When I'm doing these, of course, I'm thinking about pulling with the elbows. Now, are my elbows actually moving up and down? No. They're not, but my body is moving around my elbows. So if I mentally envision my elbows driving down towards the floor, it's the same thing. My body's gonna lift up, and I'm just trying to get my elbows next to my sides at the peak contraction, trying to make a little bit of a cleavage, like a vertical line down the middle of my upper and mid back, and that's just a mental cue to help you squeeze those back muscles around the spine.
That's definitely it. I have no idea my rep count on that. I think it was like 14, 15. That was a great set. My lats are full, really pumped. I'm really feeling good about how that went. So far, it's been an excellent day coming back into it. Full intensity, pull, overhead press. Got the 2 cores out of the way. Barbell overhead press, band assisted chin-ups. All right, can't wait to get into my next press and then my next pull. Let's get moving, let's keep it moving. No slowing down today.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just
All right, let me get into this a little bit. Close grip bench press, incline 15 degrees. This is an excellent move for front delts, triceps, but above all else, the upper half of your chest, those clavicular heads of your pecs. This is one that I'm keeping in my program for a while right now, because every time I do this, I just get this shoulder, upper chest, complex pump, and it feels amazing. And I'm hooked on it. I'm addicted to it. So I'm gonna keep this in the mix. Set number 2 here. Remember, coming off a deload, pull your weight back 5 to 10%. That's what I'm doing right here, because this is not my previous weight. This is about 10% below it. And that's the reason that I'm going a little bit lighter today. Post deload, you gotta ramp back up the intensity. Don't just go full bore right off a deload. All right, second set, 10 to 12 reps. I don't anticipate any issues here. First set was feeling so good.
Personally, my main areas of focus on this move are upper chest and front delts. It's going to work the triceps as well, but I don't think about those near as much. Upper chest and front delts need to be on your mind here. Now, I try to tuck the elbows. I try to keep them in, not against my body, not actually brushing my torso, but somewhat close. It feels like they're just about there. I'm bringing this bar down to lower chest area. It's not below my chest, but it is at the lower pec. You can kind of see that happening. And when I'm pressing up, I'm just thinking about the upper chest and the front delts. I just really think that's key. That's exactly what I want you to be doing here.
Yeah, that's just a massive chest pump right there. I mean, my chest is so full. Front delts feel it, triceps feel it, but I'm doing this for chest development, upper chest development. And it's pumped, man. It's full. This move, goddamn, this move just fucking delivers day after day. Last set, 10 reps minimum, 12 reps tops. Let's continue that upper chest pump. Bump? Did I just say thump? I meant to say focus, but pump came out.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's get it. Man, that chest really kicks in on the last like 3 or 4 reps. Oh.
Let me drop a couple important form tips for these flat bench dumbbell rows. This is a movement that is working the muscles of the mid-back, rhomboids and lats in particular. Just like any other row. You're going to hear this a lot from me, probably too much, but I don't care. Pull with the elbows. So when I'm doing this move, my elbow is coming up and back, and that's what I'm thinking about. Again, my hand is just a hook. My forearm muscles are just keeping my hand flexed. All they're doing is just allowing me to hold onto that dumbbell. It's just a hook. The elbow, the upper arm area, that is what is moving the weight, because that's where those back muscles insert into that upper arm bone. So if the back muscles are going to work, that upper arm bone has to move up and down. So that's the point that I'm thinking about. Driving up and back with the elbow and thinking about pulling with the elbows forces that to happen. Now, one other thing. Make sure that you keep your stomach flexed, your core flexed. Your upper body's going to twist a little bit when you're doing dumbbell rows, and that's fine. If you're trying to make your form too perfect, you're going to hinder yourself on how much volume you can push out, how much weight you can actually lift. There's a little bit of give and take there, and you got to find that happy medium. So having a little bit of torso twist is fine, but you want to have your stomach flexed the whole time and try to minimize it, at least try to minimize it.
I'm on it. Give me 5 years and I got what I wanted. I'ma go ahead and finish all that I started. I'ma go ahead and get it all uncharted. I can make this place go off like a rocket. I can give a fuck if you hate it or you love it. I don't do this shit cause I think that you're on it. I just do this shit cause I know that I want it. I could give a fuck if I died today. If I'ma go out, it's my fucking way. At least I'll go out with some pride to my name. With the fight that I play, that's my fucking way, home. Y'all can sit back and think you heard the best of me. I can guarantee that you haven't seen the rest of me. I can guarantee that this shit's gonna be my destiny. And I will never sleep till I make it, then I'll rest in peace. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. I'ma light this shit up. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. I'ma light this shit up.
Man, these dumbbell rows felt so nice today. When you're doing these, think about making a quarter circle with the dumbbell. Don't think of a straight up and down line coming right up at you. out in front a little bit and then back with the elbow towards the back pocket. Let that dumbbell flow in an arc motion. And even doing it right now, I can just feel my lat engaging, plus rhomboids. So all those muscles of the mid-back that give you that nice width and that mid-back thickness, think about those when you're doing these dumbbell rows. Get a nice full stretch at the bottom. Sometimes I'll even tap the dumbbell to the floor just to reach down. The floor is a nice depth marker. It's always there. Reach down, drive up, drive the elbow back, and just let it flow. Think of a circle, a quarter circle. That's my number one tip for dumbbell rows today. I got more, but not today. I got to try this move out. I saw this on another guy's channel. I've been getting in my algorithm, I've been getting a lot of like smaller time vlogs, which I think is awesome. I've been dropping comments on these vlogs, supporting these guys. And I saw this guy doing this move. Now, I've heard of it before. The funny thing is I was thinking about switching to a spider curl, and I was gonna do that on my utility bench set up in the squat rack, but this is essentially a spider curl because the spider curl only allows you to use your biceps, and that's it. So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna pull this down. This is only gonna allow me to use my biceps. It's gonna be tough. Getting that top peak flex is gonna be tough. So let's see how this goes here. I'm just gonna bring this down until it touches my head. Yeah, this is only bicep contraction here. This feels like a peak builder. Ooh. 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 Yeah, that was nice. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna keep this one in the mix for a while. Let's make this a new main bicep move on my pull overhead press day today. I can up the weight a little bit, not too much though. Man, yeah. So shout out to the guy who I saw doing this. I'm gonna try to find his channel. I'll tag him in my description. He had some good stuff too. Check him out. All right, let's try this from a little different angle. This will probably allow you to see the elbow bend a little bit better, I think. Also made it a little bit heavier. We'll see if I got overzealous or not. We'll see how this goes. I think it's gonna be good. Right to the forehead. Big bicep flex. Slow, controlled negative. So I'm just maxing out the benefits of every rep here. Oh yeah, this is good. This is a good weight. One more. Oh man. Yeah, that's a bicep killer right there. Okay, this is clearly a way to do spider curls when most gyms don't actually have a spider curl bench. I remember back in high school, my gym actually had this legit spider curl bench. I think it was for like chest supported rows. That's my guess. I'm not sure though, you know, I was like very inexperienced then, so I'm not really sure. But if looking back now, I think it was actually a chest supported barbell row bench, but it worked great. That was in like my curl. I was like obsessed with curls when I was just starting off, you know, the beach muscles, chest, biceps, triceps, stuff like that. I wanted to preacher curl my body weight, and I actually did it. But yeah, spider curls, most gyms don't have an apparatus for that. And especially if you're in a home gym, you probably don't. If you happen to have a cable machine in your home gym, this clearly works really well. I've never done this in my home gym before, but I like it. It's a true bicep isolator. You get that underhand grip, so you really don't use your forearms too much. The only way you use your forearms is just for hanging onto the bar. So they do get used, but the focus, what's moving your arm like this, is your bicep. And it's that big part of your bicep that gives you the peak, the height. You know, you get that nice peak from building up this part of your bicep right here, this head. And a move like this will do it. Underhand grip works so good for that. So I recommend this move. This is new to me right here, right now. I'm gonna do another set, and I'm gonna keep this in the mix for a while for sure. Where is this thing? God damn it. Dude, I have to be right there. How was I missing that? Oh, it was too high. I'm gonna lower that. Epic fail. And I can't believe I just said epic fail. All right, this is a weird move to set up, but I want to try it. Just because I'm doing cables on biceps, I want to try it on triceps, see how it feels. More like a, kind of like a Skullcrusher. Ooh. 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 I mean, that was pretty nice. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't amazing. It was in between, which I would say is pretty nice. I'm going to keep it going for the 3 sets and just see how things feel tomorrow. I can tell it's definitely kind of like one of those power moves where you can pull back and get a little throw into it. I don't like to do that a lot, but from time to time, you know, do something different. I think I'm going to give it a shot. I know Mark Ripto, I think that's how you say his last name, Ripto, or Ripito, whatever it is. He's got great advice, by the way. He recommends a full ROM Skullcrusher where you're not just coming back here, but you're also extending down and then pulling and then popping. This is similar, it's not the same, but I'm gonna use the same concept. I'm gonna get a little bit of that secondary tricep function, just pulling the arms down. Yeah, this feels good. New. Which means mentally engaging. Gotta have mental engagement in your training, right? Otherwise you're gonna fall off the wagon. You're not gonna do something that's boring. Not for long. I'm still tweaking this a little bit. I dropped the bench down. Actually, I dropped the cable stack down, the pulley origin down a notch, another notch. I also bumped up the weight. The hardest part is just smoothly grabbing the handle. There we go. That wasn't bad. Let me put my feet down. I think that might help for your view here. One more. Yeah, I like that. I think it's good. I think I'm going to keep that one in there too. On this day, pull OHP day, let's go. Cables for arms. Today's training chat. What's this shit going to be about? I want it to be about bulking, because I'm bulking right now. I made a post today on social media. I've made this post before. I always get the same replies. There's always one person, you know. Usually it's more than one. I said there's no such thing as a hard gainer. There's only light eaters. And there's always somebody, like it never fails, there's always somebody that says, hey man, I eat all day. I eat like a horse. I mean, that's like the obvious line. I eat like a horse. Apparently horses eat a lot, but it's the standard. It's the standard of eating big. But there's always somebody. Hey man, I eat like a horse. I eat all day long. I can't gain weight. It's BS that you're saying that there's no such thing as a hard gainer. Well, bitch, you just need to eat more. Like, get a sandwich, get a meal replacement shake, put some honey in there, put some peanut butter in there, down a tablespoon or two of olive oil. Do what you have to do to get those calories in, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to gain weight. I don't care if you're active. If you want to gain weight, you have to put in the time eating. That's just how it goes. I'm no stranger to that. I was peaked out at 5,000 calories a day, weighing like 215, 220 pounds. To me, that's a lot of calories for that body weight. I constantly move a little bit, like fidget, stuff like that. That adds up. Somebody just told me the other day that if you constantly move and fidget, you're burning like 500 extra calories a day. And I don't doubt that. You know, it's 16 hours of constant little movements. You're working muscles when you make those constant little movements. So it does add up. Some people add daily calorie burn to their total by doing that. But I don't care. You know, 500 calories, it's so easy to make up. Like, it's not that many carbs, it's not that many grams of fat. 500 calories is not a lot to just make up for that fidgeting. If you're a laborer, that is a legit reason that it could be tough for you to gain weight. But the bottom line is that you can still gain weight. You know, you're burning a lot more calories than a sedentary guy or girl sitting in a cubicle all day. They're not burning anything. You know, they think they're burning a lot because they might go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. No, they're not considered active. Sorry, that's not how it works. A physical laborer, they're active. If they go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week, they're mega active. And those guys, they have to eat more. That's just how it is. But the concept remains the same. Calories in versus calories out. If that person that is a hard gainer would actually put more calories in than they have calories coming out, they would gain weight. No question. So it just comes down to the fact that if you're not tracking your nutrition, you're probably eating less than you think you are. If your goal is to gain weight, if you're one of those people that says, man, I eat all day long, I eat like the classic proverbial horse, you probably don't. You probably think you do, but you really don't. You know, really put some time in, track your calories, see what you're actually intaking, and I don't care what it ends up being. Whatever it ends up being, it's not enough. You have to go over that. Once you start gaining weight, that's when you know you're in that sweet spot calorie surplus. That's just how it goes. You know, this training chat's going to be short today, blunt, to the point. There really is no such thing as a hard gainer. There's just somebody that burns more calories because they're more active than somebody else. It's still not hard for them to gain weight. If you want it bad enough, you'll do it. You have guys like Michael Phelps, highly active, claiming to eat 10,000 calories a day. Whatever, he did it. You got guys like any strongman, Eddie Hall, Thor. Those guys are eating big time calories per day, and they're doing it because they want it bad. So it can be done. If you're active, expect to eat a little more. If you're inactive and you're claiming that you're a hard gainer, that's like total bullshit. You're in fantasy land. You can easily eat enough to gain weight. You just have to do it. You're just not doing it right at the moment. Check yourself. Track your calories. Recalibrate your mindset. Get more calories in, get used to eating more, and that's how you'll get bigger, you'll get stronger, and then you're going to be satisfied and you're going to be happy because you're actually going to be getting to where you want to be in the gym. And it takes time, but you put in the consistent meals, the consistent calorie tracking, pushing yourself, eating when you're not even hungry. That's part of bulking. That's the game that you're choosing to play. And if you want it bad enough, you'll do it. All right, that's my training chat for the day. That's also my outro for the day. I actually forgot about my training chat. I just went ahead and just like plowed straight through the workout, and it was great. I liked it. Hopefully you like this new format. I still know that I talked a lot. I didn't quite get the format exactly how I wanted it, but hey, this is a process. You're along with me. I'm glad to have you here. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment if you disagree with anything I said today. If you agree with anything I said today, drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you. That's what this is all about, interacting, me and you. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.